Everyone, this is Peter Oakes of Fintech Island. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. This is a short video to let you know that the recording of a very successful webinar, which we hosted last week on Thursday, the 9th of April, is now available on the events page at fintechisland.com. We had over 110 attendees tune in to hear about the new map and to hear from fintech experts Margaret Clancy, Commercial Director at TransferMate Global Payments, which is transfermate.com, and Tommy Kearns, CEO of Extreme Push, which is extremepush.com, but without the E in front of the word extreme. To locate the video, which we have split into two parts for ease of viewing, simply go to fintechisland.com and navigate to the events page. Then scroll to the event in date order for the 9th of April. You'll find last Thursday's event close to the top of the webpage. We took the opportunity of splicing into the video the final version of the Fintech Island map, which is version 3.0. Eagle-eyed amongst you will see that version number located at the bottom right-hand side of the map. In addition to inserting the final version of the map, which depicts 230 fintech companies, we have also included the regulated fintech map, which shows the regulated e-money and payment services firms as regulated by the Irish Central Bank as per its records of the 8th of April. You'll find these two maps under the Fintech Island map page on fintechisland.com, and thanks to CompliReg, compreg.com, for powering the current edition of both maps. Anyone interested in sponsoring future editions of the maps, please get in contact. Being a free group, Fintech Island doesn't earn any revenue and so really is a true not-for-profit group that exists because of the efforts of its supporters. Now, while you're on the Fintech Island website, take a look at the news page for the blog accompanying the release of the map, which is titled the All Island Fintech Map version 3.0 March 2020 blog. If you are comparing the 2020 map last edition in 2019, you will note that while we still have 12 fintech categories, this year we merged the currency and FX category with the payments category, and we created a new category for big data / analytics for financial services. These changes, together with requests from a few companies in the RegTech category in 2019, and from new RegTech entrants requesting that they be placed in the others category or the newly created big data category, means that the payments category holds onto its number one spot, consuming 25% of the fintech. RegTech has slipped slightly as a percentage, down from 18 last year to 17%. However, the future for RegTech remains bright, with the number of RegTech firms growing 39 this year, up from 33 last year. I think that if we adopted a broader approach to the word RegTech, it would be snapping at the heels of the 58 firms that make up the payment sector. Now, we'd like to thank all those who've downloaded the map and have shared on Twitter and LinkedIn. The collective views of the map at somewhere near 20,000 views on LinkedIn, and the last time I looked at the Twitter impressions, the figures were in the tens of thousands. So thank you for supporting the map. We are planning more webinars. I've had some great discussions with fintechs that wish to be involved with the RegTech webinar and the cyber resilience webinar. So please do get in contact with me if you would like to be involved in future webinars. Other topics we are considering include insurtech, data analytics, crypto and blockchain, and fintech recruitment. We have a ton of information and data to share, including from our surveys. Thus, content for our webinars will not be an issue. Now, we give priority for speaking slots to the fintech companies which have completed the Fintech Island survey. If you have not completed the survey yet, you can do so on our website. I'm going to end this short video with Margaret Clancy of TransferMate and Tommy Kearns of Extreme Push introducing themselves. Again, thanks Tommy and Mags. Feedback on the wealth of knowledge you shared has been excellent. Both Tommy and Margaret are on LinkedIn should you wish to look them up. If you have any questions with what we're doing with fintechisland.com, fintechuk.com, and the new fintechni.com, which is for Fintech Northern Ireland. Well, after all, we are an all of Ireland group. Please get in contact. So many thanks for watching this video and have a great weekend. All the best. Listen, I'm going to stop there, and I may have done that introduction, but I'm just going to turn over to Margaret. And Margaret, if you just give a brief introduction on who you are, and what Transformate's up to, and maybe a couple of things that you might want to talk about at the moment in short order, which we'll then pick up in the Q&A session, which will start around about 1:30, 1:35.
Okay, thank you very much, Peter. Humbled to join the group today and delighted to be asked to speak on behalf of Transformate. So a brief intro on myself. I joined Transformate 10 years ago. I think it was number 3 in sales and business development at the time. I definitely had the innovative spirit which was required. I built the sales team up to, I think it was 100 by the time Gary Connery had actually joined us. Gary was ex-Relax Payments and he joined at C-level. But basically, I guess I was responsible for scaling the sales team and really trying to drive our results. I was also lucky enough to be part of the fundraise which we had and were successful with, which some of you may be aware of, with AIB and also ING. Transformate are a B2B payments technology. We send and receive business payments for companies around the globe. I guess what we've always prided ourselves on to date is our global regulatory footprint. And on the back of that, I suppose, and Peter has already touched off it, we partnered with AIB, ING, and also our newest relationship with Wells Fargo also. So we can go into detail on those later, but thanks a million, Peter, for the quick intro.
No, Margaret, look, we're delighted to have you here. And you know, in some of the work that we were doing earlier, we were discussing, and I'm just going to click on myself. It may be that some people can't see me at the moment, but I'm back online. Or you may have just seen me looking at myself on a computer. And one of the things that we were talking about there, Margaret, was in relation to actually the experience of scaling overseas, which we'll come back to, and the fact that a lot of payments companies like you now are basically banks without the banking license because you're regulated across the globe, which will also bring us into an interesting topic to talk around about RegTech. So, Tommy, over to you, an extreme push, please.
Yeah, thanks, Peter, and really thankful to be here today and excited to be involved in the chat. Yeah, extreme push is customer engagement, personalization, and data platform. We've been around about 5 years now. We work across a number of verticals, about 6 or 7 verticals, but we lean in very heavily into the financial services vertical. We have a total of just under 70 people in the organization now, kind of in boots on the ground in 9 countries, and kind of have customers in over 26 countries now. And in a nutshell, what we do is we help banks understand their digital customers and digital journeys, and then help them automate personalized comms to those customers, be it service, be it marketing, be it any sort of transactional types of messaging. And basically, you know, the influence is basically to influence them to do positive actions from a consumer perspective. So we help banks do 3 major things: help them massively in their customer experience, help them kind of reduce cost, be it capital cost or a resource cost, and then lastly, we help them identify cross-selling opportunities and upselling opportunities into those personalized segments that we've identified across the platform. And we do it in a number of countries around the world, and we work with both large traditional banks, both in Ireland and abroad, in Europe and further afield, and then we also work with the neobanks and the challenger banks and the trading companies as well. So we've kind of a very mixed customer base in the financial services, which is great because you can get a flavor of what they're all doing. We're also a Magic Quadrant company as well. So Gartner bring out a global Magic Quadrant company every year, and we're in the center of that this year, which is good for an Irish company, you know. So thanks.